Okay, guys, I figured out the problem. Everything is fine now. We should be live. Let me know if you can not only hear me, but also see my screen and not just the thumbnail. So let me know, guys, because I started the stream here. Let me see. Let me know. Ah, okay, perfect. I thought already here is a major problem, but now it seems to be fine. Thank you for telling me, Crypto Heaven Tools. So welcome, guys. Thank you really much for tuning in again. Unfortunately, today you can't see me because I have some technical difficulties. Unfortunately, with my phone and the software. I still try here on the side, maybe to get it working while we're here on the stream. But for the time being, it's unfortunately not working. One second, where is my other cable here now? Today, we're going to talk about winning strategies that you can use to increase your chances to win in the prediction game. Let me try here with this phone. Is this not working? It's, sometimes with technical devices, it's tough, that some stuff is not working as you want it to work. But regardless, we are not letting that stop us from enjoying ourselves here on today's stream. So here on the Lottery platform, what we want to do here is, again, if you're here for the first time, subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate your support if you subscribe to the channel and also activate the notification so that you will always be up to date when we go live here or put out another video. And then here for today's purpose, I'm going to show you, like I just mentioned, some strategies how you can increase your chances to win in the prediction game. So you see here, I opened the prediction game. I have to connect my wallet really quickly. Yes, switch to Ultron. So here we go. Now, is this the wallet where I actually have, yes, so here I have my money. Bitcoin is moving up here as we speak. So I was expecting something like this. I also mentioned that on my own channel on AM Crypto, that I expect Bitcoin to move here soon back to the upside. And that's what we are seeing here right now. But we're going to have now a look in the charts. Oh, wow. If we should bet here on continuation to the upside, because there is some resistance above us. There's also some other indications telling us to be a little bit careful here around these levels. So I'm going to have a look with you guys together and show you some of the winning strategies. So first of all, I want to show you here on the 1 hourly time frame why I'm a little bit undecisive if I should now bet on that we are going up, because we are testing here a moving average, and that is the 50 moving average. And that's basically giving you an indication about the average price over the last 50 hours, because I'm on a 1 hourly chart. So in here the price is at $68,300. And you see the price came close to that line and got a small rejection from it. Not a big one, but a small one. So this is giving the price resistance right now. And only if we would get above that, the price would continue to go to the upside. So something else that is stopping it is indicators, here especially this indicator, which is called the stochastic RSI. And the RSI below is also not looking the best. So, but on lower time frames, it might be different. First, I want to explain you actually some of these indicators, because they can help you a lot. 1 second. Who's this? Really that the audio is not working is strange. It should be working. Camera, if the audio would be working, that's what I said to the people. It's not working. You know, I try to connect it to my computer. The software is not picking up the phone. You know, so with OBS, it's sometimes really stupid. So about the sound, I gonna check what this is right now. Yeah. Okay, I will check now. 1 second. Yes, you can hear me. So then, okay, great. Then it's not my problem, you know, that they cannot hear me. So sorry, that was the Lotto Day team. They were asking, you know, so they said we cannot hear you. The camera is not working, so I explained it quick to them. Sorry for that. So here you see Bitcoin continuing to move here to the upside. So now let me get back here to the strategy that we can use. One of them is you can use the relative strength index, in short RSI, and I'm gonna explain you how you can use that. So now Bitcoin is actually moving higher. I need again a different chart for that to show you what I mean, and I want to just make a copy of that. Because then I can work easier on this. So I don't need anything of the drawings. I also don't need the indicators here, these ones, I don't need them. And we go back to a 5-minute time frame. So here on the 5-minute time frame, here I see now signs that are telling me I want to be careful with Bitcoin. We could push higher, but this can also turn really quick on us. Because the RSI, if I zoom in here and make this a full screen, is getting here in overbought territory. So what does that mean? If you draw here a line at, let's say, 75%, and another one at here around 40%, so then you're going to understand now what I'm getting at. So let me just make this here green. Now, every time when the RSI is getting above the 75% level, come on, we are overbought. So overbought means that the people that are pushing the price up losing steam and the selling is increasing, and that means price will start to come down once we are getting above this red line here. And the same goes with the green line. So when we are below the green line and we start, oh, why did that? Okay, I understand. So here we go. Overbought, oversold. So here we go. So when we're getting above the green line, you know that the price is going up. Now when I go back to the chart, you can kind of see how that is working out with the price. So I'm going to remove the stochastic RSI for the moment and make this one here bigger, that you can better see that. So once I'm done explaining this, we're going to start to play a little bit. So here, look where the RSI broke above the green line. And now look what happened with the price. So I can draw here an imaginary line, and that is more or less reflecting the green line here in the RSI. And once we crossed above the green line on the RSI, the 40% level, what did the Bitcoin price do? The Bitcoin price started to rally to the upside. So now, if you are lucky enough to see the Bitcoin price under that green line and just about to cross above the green line, then it's really easy for you to go to the prediction game and place your bet and your prediction that we're going to the upside, because you know already, you looked at the 5 minutes chart, for the next 30-40 minutes the price is most likely only going up, so of course you should always check back on the chart for that confirmation, but at least for the next 10 minutes the price is going up, and you can place your prediction accordingly. And that is one way how you can look at that. Now, where is the chart here again? So here, another way that you can use to read it on the RSI. So now that is a little bit more advanced. I'm gonna admit that, guys, and it's a little bit harder to identify. So I'm gonna leave the red and the green line, and then I move back here. Another way how you can read the RSI, and like I said, so that is a little bit more advanced, and you need to get a hang of that to actually see that, is if you would play bearish and bullish divergences on the RSI and in the price. So what is a bullish or a bearish divergence? So that is, if, for example, price goes up, now here in the RSI we don't have that scenario, so I just imagine it, so and the RSI would go down here, instead of going up, it would go down. So then you have a divergence, because price is upward sloping, the RSI is downward sloping. That is a divergence. So now there are different divergences. You have a bearish and a bullish divergence. Here in this case right now, you don't have a bearish divergence. A bearish divergence, for example, can be drawn here from an upward sloping price above the price action, when you can draw a line like this. And like I said, the RSI would do the same here, so where you are basically have a line above the RSI, and the RSI cannot break this downward sloping trend line. So that would be a bearish divergence. So, and what happens then is, at some point the price will get rejected from this level here and will go to the downside. So now, how would you know when you can predict that the price is going to the downside? Again, really simple. You draw another line connecting as many candles on the lower end, and then you have an upward sloping trend line, so to speak. And that tells you when we're losing this line, we start to go down. So, and you can draw here like a line like this. So, and okay, if we drop under $68,150, price will start to go down, unless we are breaking here to the outside, then this is invalidated. So you can do the same thing the other way around, where you have price going down like this, you draw a line like this, and the RSI going up. Then you have a bullish divergence. So here, same thing, you draw here a line from the top to connect as many candles as possible. And when this line gets broken, the bullish divergence start to play out. And another indication is on the RSI that we are starting to move away from this upward sloping trend line. So now I hope that was not too much information too fast for you guys, so because I know it's a lot to take in. Later, maybe go back and watch this again to better understand this. And I also highly recommend you to maybe research that a little bit to get a better understanding. But here you see now we broke above $68,300. Now I'm a little bit more confident to actually play the game and put here like $50 on it to bet to the upside, bet next round. But I also gonna have now a look. So let me actually quick sign this. So here we go. Now we're gonna have a look on the 1 minute chart, because there we get a better understanding if we continue to go to the upside. And yes, here is another strategy that I'm going to tell you today, how you know that we are continuing to, and that is here based on the moving average divergence and convergence diagram. Sounds complicated, sounds like a tongue breaker, I know. It's just basically a visualization of the money flow in Bitcoin. So, and that is this indicator here. And how this indicator works is really simple. You have here a blue line and a red line above the diagram. And the blue line is the trend line and the red line is the signal line. Now, when the blue line crosses above the red line, we have a so-called buy signal. So when you get the buy signal and you have a green candle, it does not matter if it's lighter green or here dark green. The candle only needs to be green. That is an indication that the price is now entering an upwards trend. Now on the 1 minute chart, this is not super reliable, as you can see. Now we got here a couple of smaller red candles, put in a green candle. Now we put in a red candle. This can again change, over the next couple seconds before this candle is closing. So this is not so reliable on a 1 minute time frame unless you catch it in the right moment and in alignment with higher time frames. So, but this just now for visual purposes and to explain you how it actually works. So now, once you have identified a buy signal, let's say you would have caught this here. No, that's actually not so nice. Let me try to find something more. Yeah, so let's say you would have seen it here, the crossing of these two lines. And what you would have also seen is that these red candles getting overall smaller. So they get overall smaller. And when these red candles get lighter in terms of color grading, that means that the selling pressure is fading out of the asset. It doesn't matter if it's Bitcoin, another coin, so it works on all the coins. Once you get lighter red candles and you get consecutive lighter red candles, it means that the selling is about to stop and that we are starting to get into a phase where the buying is going to increase. And of course, that has then an impact on the price. So, and the same goes for the green phases. When you have here a green phase, this keeps going and going until you get a lot of lighter green candles, and then basically the momentum is shifting back to the downside. And also in these two lines, that is reflecting when you see the blue line crossing under the red line and giving you a sell signal. So now when I go back to the price action, you see, if I now here flip this around, it makes it a little bit bigger, that this is also reflecting at the same moment in the price. So here we got a sell signal. What happened at the sell signal? Price started to move down a little bit by $100. So now, if we're not coming up in like 3 minutes, 4 minutes, I might actually lose. Yeah, so here, in the next 3 minutes and 40, if we don't come back a little bit, I actually might lose that round because we're going down now. But here, again, something that comes with experience. The RSI is telling me, you see that, how this is slowly turning around here, is telling me that buyers trying to step in here right now, and that we might see a turnaround. And when the RSI starts to pinch to the upside, it will spill over in the MACD. So that is short for the moving average convergence diagram. And once that is happening, you're also going to see that in the price, that the price starts going up again. So these are really two simple strategies that you can use here to have basically a helping hand to predict what's going to happen here. I'm going to give you something else. What you can do is, if you see price climbing over a longer period, then you can also connect all these candles here along their bottom, and that then you have a trend line. So, and as long as that trend line is holding, price should climb to the upside. Lose this trend line, and price will go down to the next either horizontal level or to another trend line, and then there might be below. So right now there is none below here that we can see. I have to scroll back really, really far, to get another one. So the next one would be kind of like here. So you see how far I have to go back. So that's like an $800 move to the downside. Actually, we can pull that also like this. Would be also okay. So yeah, so that is the more imminent. Oops, support below that, you know. So most likely, if we would not go now to the upside and we lose this trend line, we would go down to the next one here at $67,800. And then, of course, there's still a horizontal level around $68,100. So this is these trend lines. Basically, if you did not suck in school in geometry, then you can draw trend lines on the chart to figure out where you have the most touch points, you know, along a line. Oh, sorry for that. So along a line to figure out where the support is. That's just a little bit of common sense and practice. Now let's actually see what happened here with the prediction game. So we have another minute. I'm gonna wait now quick that minute and we'll go in the chat to see what you guys are cooking in the chat. I might try again to get the phone working so that we have a webcam. So let's see here. So sorry that this is not working, guys. I was trying for 30 minutes, but with my software and the stupid iPhone, the software needs to basically realize that I have the phone connected, you know. So, and the software is not realizing that I'm connected, and that's because the phone is not, the software on the phone is not realizing that I'm connected to the computer. You know, on the iPhone, when it asks you to confirm if you trust that device, you know, so that message is what I'm waiting for to be able to use the software. So it looks like that I actually won now a little bit of money, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Come on. So now I'm curious, did I win or not? Can I claim? Can I not claim? Did I lose? What happened? Oh no, yeah, I won. So, but where do I claim this? So I won $10. So I made 20% on the money that I bet here. Okay. So, okay, I'm gonna look later again how I claim this. Normally it pops up here. There. Okay, so that was a little bit delayed, but it's here. Here, collect. So I get my $50 back plus $10, 33. So not bad. And you saw how 7 minutes, you know. So in some countries, $10 in 7 minutes is a lot of money, you know. So I'm happy with that. So now I want to check what's going to happen next and give you another strategy that we can use. So I will move on to another one called the Bollinger Bands. I actually have to look, are these the Bollinger Bands? No. So Bollinger Bands, because there are different ones on TradingView, I just want to make sure that I get the right ones. MBB, I can use them, but are these better? Yes, so these is the ones that I want to use, not these Madrid ones. So here, BB, Bollinger Bands. So how do the Bollinger Bands work? The Bollinger Bands basically giving you an indication when price is contracting and when price is expanding, and that is reflecting in these Bollinger Bands. So when you get a contraction, now I want to show you that on a higher time frame because it's a little bit more visually on a higher time frame. So look here at this section. You know, price was massively contracting until we broke here to the downside, and then we reversed here to the upside. So how do you know when price is going down and when price is going up with the Bollinger Bands? That is actually quite simple. With the Bollinger Band, you have a band here in the middle. That is also called the middle band of the Bollinger Band. And when we are above the middle band within the Bollinger Band, and you get price action getting really close to the red line. So I actually make this a little bit stronger here. And then I will actually have a proper look in the chat. I will be honest, I did not look now while I was explaining and claiming the small amount that I actually won here. So just for visual purposes, see this a little bit better. So when you see here price action starting to hug the resistance of the Bollinger Band here in red, and price just keeps climbing and climbing and climbing. So then, of course, you know we are in a proper uptrend. But would I enter based on the Bollinger Band? Let's say, would I enter here? You know, so or no, in a worse moment. Let's say, would I enter here or there, and bet on that we continue to go up? I would not do that based on the Bollinger Bands. So what I would do in that case, now that you know a little bit about the MACD and the RSI, I would look, where is the RSI, where is the MACD? So, and if you would have just trusted all three indicators, you would have said in that moment, on that specific strategy where you use all three indicators together, you would have said, no, it doesn't look like that we keep going up. So because here, okay, on the MACD, you would have said potentially we continue, but the RSI would have told you, be careful, we are above 75%. That might come back and bite you here in that specific scenario. So I would have been undecisive. And when I'm undecisive, guys, I'm not trading. You know, it doesn't matter if we see then a run like this that I miss out. You know, I rather just don't do it to protect my capital. But what I would have done is, when I would have seen a big candle like this green candle here, and then a wick, this wick here, and price action not coming close anymore to the resistance, then I know, okay, either price starts to consolidate and we see another leg to the upside, or we maybe get a correction. Now, based on the MACD and the RSI, that would have told me correction coming. How would have I known that? Because here we have now a bearish divergence. So I would have seen here something like this. Because here you see, price goes up, cannot break the upward sloping trend line to go higher, got rejected. And the RSI made here a higher high and then a so-called lower high because it did not push anymore above this high point here. And then I know, okay, bearish divergence, be careful, price might come down at any given moment. So now I could have not entered, let's say here, I would have not entered, but I have a bearish divergence. MACD tells me sell signal. Here is a sell. Oh, wait, the phone is working. Wait. What's going on here? I see my camera. Which one is working? Ha! Guys, I'm here. Now it's working. Let me fix that. So it's unfortunately just the last couple of minutes, but now it's working. So finally, now you can see me. So crazy. The last 5-6 minutes, but at least we got it. We got it now. So let me move this here around. So now you can finally see me. Good that I caught this, like out of the angle of my eye on the other screen. You know, I was like, hey, wait a second, that does not look right. You know, so now usually when you see a price above the middle band and everything else is in alignment, then you can enter this. Like I said, if all the other things are in alignment. So here I would have gotten a sell signal on the MACD. I know that we hit resistance in the Bollinger Band and I have a bearish divergence. So that would have told me, okay, that looks kind of all right to enter this. So now I did this on a 30 minutes time frame. You have to do this, of course, on a 5-minute or on a 1-minute time frame to predict more accurately with the prediction game where you can make money. So here I see squeezing right now. MACD is losing momentum for moving to the downside. RSI might go to the upside. So here I'm ready to place another bet, and it will be the last bet for today. I make $150 because I'm quite confident in this bet here right now. So I might lose it, you know, so it's $150, not the end of the world. But right now, just for the last trade here quick for the last prediction. Looks like that price wants to go up here. You see RSI pointing now to the upside. Price tries to go higher. MACD will give us in 60 seconds a buy signal. And if we get a lot of green candles, then price should be above $68,500 in the next 5 minutes-ish. So now, while this is running, I want to have finally a proper look in the chat. Let me see, where is my chat window in my software? Because it's not here. Tools, docs, chat. So there we go. So can I have the chat? Yes, so up. No, not top chat. Give me a live chat. It's not showing here, so I have to move another window over so that I can see you guys, but it's fine. So now I see there are some questions. Okay, so if you don't know about the others, that's fine. Just go back later, when the live stream is done, and just research these indicators. Trust me, I had also to do this in the beginning to understand how they're working. That is not something that you just learn here in 20-30 minutes with me on the stream. Go back, watch some YouTube videos, and then just start practicing. You don't need directly to place money in the prediction game and try to outsmart the system. Do some dry runs, so write it down. But do this really, write on a piece of paper down when you would have entered based on the indicators giving you signals, and also write down the signals that you have seen and if you would have entered or not, and that will give you a statistical overview if you would have made money or not, and that is how you can on paper get better, but treat it as if you would put real money on it, so, and then when you see that statistically after a certain while you are highly profitable, then you start putting a lot of money on that, so that's how I also became really profitable with trading. I did it first, actually I did it the other way around because I had no choice when I started to trade. But afterwards, when I had a little bit of money and I was trying new strategies, I still do this until today. I write things in a journal. Let me see, do I have one here? I have currently, no, I have not one lying around here. It's upstairs. But I still go and write everything down on paper, not on an Excel or something. I do this on paper. Because it has a different effect on you if you write something down on paper, so, and then later put this in an Excel sheet just to see and to basically do it faster to find out if I'm profitable with the strategy or not, so that's how I do it. Let's go back to the prediction game. So here's still a minute, so it looks like I might actually lose this one. Again, the phone is blocking where I bought. I bought $90 higher than where we are at right now. Let's see. So now it's almost, it's over $100 higher than where I bought. So if this is not coming back in the next minute, then I actually lose the $150. So whoever bet against me, you might make some money, if this is not turning around. But over in the next minute, I'm not confident over the next minute. Now I actually would like to have the stochastic RSI back. Yeah, so if I would have seen the stochastic RSI, I would have most likely not entered the trade. But it's fine. Like I said, you lose some, you win some. I'm not too sad about this, So I basically gave a little bit of the profit away from last week. But it's fine. So, but maybe we get a surprise and Bitcoin pushes now $120 in 10 seconds. Even though I don't believe that. Oh, come on, Bitcoin, don't tease me. Yeah, so that one I lost. But it's fine. Guys, unfortunately, I have to run again. Was really nice to be chatting with all of you. And really sorry about the technical difficulties. even though I figured it out in the last 10 minutes. Thank you so much for being here. We are going to play again next week and try to make you some money. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, really important, guys. We want to reach as many people as possible. Subscribe and activate the notification bell so that you will always be notified when new content is coming out besides the weekly live streams, because I can tell you, I was so busy this week. I was recording a lot of content here that we are putting out gradually over the channel. So make sure that you see all of that. And I wish you an amazing weekend and gonna see you then again next week. Bye-bye.